Hello, Alessandro Baronti, President and CEO of Derigo Ram.
Hi, my name is Tatiana De Arruda. I'm the Creative Director in Derigo Ram.
And today we're bringing to you the brand new collection of John Varvatos limited edition, this is your second creation of a very special project, Tatiana, right?
Exactly. This is the second year for the limited edition, the special high-end collection for John Varvatos.
I am mind-boggled by what I'm seeing over here, so let's present it to our audience. Let's unveil for the first time the 2021 limited edition collection.
Yeah, so just to give you some background, this collection, this release, we inspired by the celebrated 20 years of the brand, and we went to go to the roots of the brand, like the luxury craftsmanship on the leather goods, but also without forgetting the rock and roll DNA of the brand. So as you see, we can start to talk about the first pieces, that the sunglasses.
So we have 3 different styles in sun and 3 different styles in optical in 2 colors each, right?
Exactly. So this time we have in total 6 styles, 3 and 3, 2 colors each. They all have the same inspirations and elements. So you can see on the first one, on this flat top, we have the front is in leather, and the temples also are wrapped in leather with the titanium tip. The unique of the application of the leather in these pieces is that the leather goes just on the front of the front, and the back of the front has the acetate that's much more comfortable and fit without damage the leather. The temple is wrapped in leather but doesn't touch because you have the tip that is in titanium. Exactly.
Can you tell me the story behind this frame, this particular frame? From design to production, how did you get inspired by the actual way that you actually created this unique piece?
Exactly. So
there's a lot of detail.
Yes, there's a lot of detail. So the leather, like we were saying before, that is the craftsmanship of the brand that is known by the luxury leather goods. And without forget that the rock and roll inspiration DNA of the brand. So you have the details that represent that DNA. Like for example, the hinges are all dedicated and has these stripes details that represent the strings of the guitar. Also the rim around the lens, that's a kind of a detail inlay of the guitars that you always find on the guitar's design. Another detail is the screws on top of the hinge. They are dedicated to with the JV logo, and is the buttons of the volumes control of the guitar, let's say.
Oh wow! So I was actually going to ask you that. That's really so. The construction of this particular piece is actually the volume control of the guitar. Wow,
exactly.
That's interesting.
So for all our collections, not just for the limited edition, but for all our collections, we use acetate a little bit higher, but not too much, to allow everybody to wear.
Would you mind if I try it on?
Sure.
Because one of the things that I'm most impressed about the product that you design is not only the beauty of the product, but the comfort, right?
Exactly.
And,
it's like we can,
wow.
And it's unisex, as you can see.
Yeah.
It's great for men, for women.
The oversize, but the lightness of the material is so. If I look at it, I will assume that it's heavier. But actually, when I put it on, it's very light and comfortable.
Exactly. And all the lenses are polarized and Zeiss.
Oh, those are Zeiss lenses.
Zeiss lens for the sunglasses, exactly.
And back AR coding, I know there's also.
For the optical. For the optical.
Also on the sun over here, I can see there is a back.
That is the polar,
the
filter.
Yeah.
Okay. So on the optical, we have the transition, so you can wear inside and outside, and has the AR coating on the back. Pieces of the color, we have the mahogany, we have a navy, a black, the classic black, and also the olive. These are all choices based on the leather goods of John Varvatos, the classic styles they have. Also for the metals, very inspired by the jewelry collection, we have the antique silver and the brass.
I noticed that these specific sunglasses, which is the second sun, very unique details, but there is also, is this kind of the brother of the sunglasses in the optical version?
Exactly. So in this style, that's a very classic, very unisex shape, classic square. We have a version in sunglass more oversized and optical size. The details here, we have these unique graphs that kind of handles of the drums inspired.
Which is really, doesn't really have any function to the frame, it's more of an aesthetical accessories. And everything is erexable, all of the sunglasses
all erexable. Even with the rim inside of the acetate, we make the construction that allows to be erexable too. Let's show also this pilot too, because as you can see, it's a very, So that's the pilot, is in the olive color, and besides all the elements that shares in all the frames, so you can see that has the metal rim around the frame that also has the same pattern that you see on the hinge and the tip to give all cohesive with the look.
I like the choice of colors that you pick for this collection. Of course, there is some traditional black and gold with a black and silver accent, but you also are bringing some very unique colors, like for example this green, this kind of navy blue, and this beautiful kind of this is a burgundy type of color.
Exactly.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Tell me about why, from all of the different colors available in the market, why did you decide to focus on these tone of colorations?
Yeah, like I said, the black is the classic choice, and looking to JV, the shoes and the leather goods, they use a lot of the stressed browns and navies that we translate in the mahogany here. That's a kind of a burgundy, the navy, and of course the olive that is another very used on his collections.
I love all of them. This one in particular catch my attention because it's a very thick acetate with the leather on the outside, as you mentioned before, and this is a pretty impressive shape. But tell me a little bit more about the design that you see. The three optical frame and the three sunglasses are completely different and very unique in the design. And how did you decide this specific shape and this specific construction?
So for this is the classic. So you have a classic shape that works in all collections, but is being improved and detailed by the limited edition. We have that shape that is very trendy right now is the flat top, but again translating a very classic and elegant. We talk about the mini version for the optical, so same reason. Pilot, you always need a pilot.
Which is very unique because I'm also looking at the profile.
Exactly.
All of those strings, I presume they resemble the guitar.
Exactly, the strings of the guitar.
And then this shape is extremely unique with a double bar, which is it's a kind of a different flavor of double bar, right? And,
exactly. So this is something more that the Navigator in a modern way. We add this and the pieces that has the leather outside and the acetate inside. We played with the rims that is thicker than the classic frames. Is 4mm thicker, so you can give that you can see all the work behind all the elements.
Very nice.
All titanium.
Yeah. All titanium.
All titanium.
So all of the metals in this collection is titanium.
Exactly.
Wow. Now the frame are absolutely breathtaking, but what is also very impressive about all of your design is the attention to details, right? And so when you actually purchase something like this, which goes over the $1,000 price ticket, it's a full experience, and the experience is also the surprise after the purchase when actually the consumers are going to see the packaging of the product. So the packaging is like a jewelry box.
It is.
So can you tell me a story about how you designed the packaging? And I mean, I'm looking at these things. I'm gonna be able, if I buy one of these frames, I'm gonna be able to use this in my bedroom to probably keep my jewelry, right?
That's exactly the idea. So to not just be a beautiful piece that comes with each piece, but to be functional. And also this piece was designed around the same DNA. So it's a leather box, and you see that inlay around of the closure of the box in the top and the bottom speak the same language of the frames. So same details you have on the rims of the frames, you have on the box.
So I'm discovering the box. So there is a beautiful case with a clean cloth.
Exactly.
And then over here there is another compartment where there is. Tell me about this insert. What is this all about?
Yeah, so we created the compartment to insert the detail, all the collection details will become with the box. So we have all the story behind the materials, the quality, the technique that was used will be played, worked inside.
Wow.
So
That's incredible. Fantastic. Well, you just did it again. You know, it's you always exceed my expectation, and it gets getting better and better and better and better, right? And so we sold out the previous collection, completely sold out in virtually 3 months during COVID, and we opened the top 80 boutiques in the North American market. And is this the same concept? Like, tell me about the availability of this product. How many pieces we're making? Tell me about the marking that we're gonna have inside the frame, if you don't mind.
yeah, so same as per the first one, they are all limited pieces. They are 300 pieces per style, and they come with the limited number lasered inside of the tip. So one of 300s, two of 300s, three of 300s.
So it's gonna be, so if the style is coming in 2 different colors, it's gonna be 150 each.
Exactly.
Incredible. Well, I hope that you are going to be one of the fortunate dealers to represent this collection, which is it's all about bringing a point of difference in your point of sales and help us to be unique in a fast-evolving industry. Thank you very much, Tatiana.
Thank you.
Incredible job.
Thank you.
Understand, I'm sorry.